All right, time traveler, let's dive into some skincare today. You know, who isn't interested in looking and feeling younger, right? And you send over a ton of research on anti-aging.
Hmm.
And let me tell you, some of the stuff is pretty mind-blowing. We're going deep into the science of youthful skin, especially how what we eat affects how we look. So are you ready to maybe rethink some of those old skincare assumptions?
Absolutely. Get ready for some, surprises. Yeah, we're starting with a big one. Fat.
Now, before you hit that pause button, like, wait, I thought fat was the enemy?
Mm.
This research is going to dive into the surprising benefits of saturated fats and even cholesterol for our skin.
Yeah.
So,
It turns out these often kind of demonized nutrients
yeah.
are super critical for building healthy cell membranes. Think of those membranes like the walls of your skin cells. Right. You want them strong and resilient? That's where those healthy fats come in.
So that plump, youthful look everyone wants, turns out it starts at the cellular level, and those cells need their fat. Okay, I'm on board with the fat part, but cholesterol, didn't we already decide that was, like, bad news?
Yeah. Cholesterol has definitely gotten a bad rap, but it's actually super crucial for hormone production. And we know as we age, our hormones naturally decline. And that contributes to thinner skin, more wrinkles, dryness, all that fun stuff.
See, this is blowing my mind a little bit. So by making sure we're getting enough of these good fats, we're actually supporting our body's natural hormone balance and kind of like fighting those visible signs of aging from the inside out.
Yes, exactly. That's the idea. It's all about giving your body the building blocks it needs to really thrive.
So where can we find these skin-saving fats? Give us a grocery list.
Think rich and nourishing foods, egg yolks, fatty fish like salmon, even full-fat dairy like goat cheese.
This is why I love these deep dives, totally rethinking my next grocery run. But I'm guessing it's not just about, like, loading up on these specific foods, right? It's about overall dietary balance.
Absolutely. We'll get into that more later. But for now, let's move on to another set of kind of power players in the world of youthful skin. Vitamins A and E.
Vitamins. Okay, I'm all about adding good stuff to my diet. What makes these vitamins so special for our skin?
Let's start with vitamin A. This vitamin is essential for healthy skin cell turnover, which basically means it helps your skin stay smooth, firm, and hydrated.
Makes sense. I know dryness can make wrinkles look way more noticeable, so keeping those skin cells healthy is key. So more leafy greens, right?
Leafy greens are great, but here's the thing. They contain beta-carotene, which our bodies have to then convert into the active form of vitamin A, retinol. Yeah, it's like beta-carotene is the raw ingredients, and retinol is kind of the finished dish, so to speak. Your body has to do a little work to get there.
Interesting. So to really get those benefits, we want to go straight for the finished dish, that retinol. Where can we find it?
You're already ahead of me. Those same foods we talked about, salmon, goat cheese, egg yolks, those are packed with retinol.
Okay, got it. Adding those to my grocery list, like AS.
Yeah.
But what about vitamin E? What makes that one a superhero for our skin?
Vitamin E is our protector. It's a powerful antioxidant, which means it shields your skin from damage caused by free radicals,
Yeah.
those unstable molecules that cause, premature aging.
Okay, so picture this. Vitamin A is like the construction crew building and renewing those skin cells, and then vitamin E swoops in like a superhero, protecting all that hard work from damage.
Exactly. Think of vitamin E as a shield against wrinkles, sun damage, and even scarring.
So we're getting that healthy glow from vitamin A, and then we're like preserving it with vitamin E. I like it. What are the best food sources for vitamin E?
You'll find vitamin E in things like red palm oil, leafy greens, olive oil, seeds, and nuts.
Adding those to the
Yeah.
list too. This is great. Okay, so we've got our good fats, our superhero vitamins, but I know from the research that you sent over that it's not all about what we add to our diets. We also need to talk about the things we should be avoiding if we want to keep our skin looking young and healthy. And I have a feeling you're going to talk about sugar.
You know me too well. Yeah, we can't talk about skin aging without talking about sugar. More specifically, we need to talk about what happens when sugar molecules bind to proteins in our bodies.
And this is where those kind of scary sounding AGEs come in, right? Advanced glycation end products.
Right. AGEs are formed when sugar molecules attach to proteins or even healthy fats. This process, it's called glycation, it damages those proteins and makes them stiff and inflexible.
And I'm guessing this impacts our skin's elasticity.
Exactly. Remember those collagen and elastin fibers that give our skin that, youthful bounce? AGEs are like these little gremlins that come in and make those fibers stiff and rigid.
So all those sugary treats and processed foods are basically accelerating the aging process of our skin.
Yeah, they're certainly not helping.
Okay. No more donuts for me. got it. Besides the kind of obvious sugar bombs, what else contributes to these AGEs? So we've covered the sugar connection, but what about other things that might be contributing to these AGEs? What else should we watch out for?
Well, we can't really talk about skin aging without mentioning smoking.
Okay,
Okay.
this is where I get curious because, I mean, everyone knows, right, that smoking is bad for your lungs. But I never really connected it to my skin. What's the link there?
Smoking is like a double whammy for your skin.
Oh, no.
Not only does it contribute to the formation of those, nasty AGs we talked about,
Mm.
but it also floods your system with toxins that damage your skin cells and accelerate that aging process. It's a 1-2 punch to your skin's youthfulness.
Yeah. Wow, that's a really powerful image. So we're ditching the sugar, saying no to those processed foods, definitely steering clear of cigarettes. Anything else we should be mindful of?
Yeah, this one might not be as obvious as the others, but chronic stress can really do a number on your skin as well.
Stress. Really, I mean, I know stress impacts like my mood, my sleep, all that, but my skin too.
Right.
Tell me more.
Think about it. When you're constantly stressed out, your body pumps out cortisol, that stress hormone.
Right.
And in small doses, cortisol's fine. It's necessary even.
Yeah.
But when it's chronically elevated, it can really wreak havoc on your body, including your skin.
So basically, like, my stress levels are impacting my wrinkle levels.
It's true.
Oh.
Yeah, high cortisol levels can actually break down collagen, which, as we know, leads to more wrinkles, sagging.
Okay. I'm adding stress management to my anti-aging to-do list right now. We've covered so much ground today. We talked about the power of good fats and cholesterol, the superhero vitamins A and E, and then the importance of avoiding those age accelerators, AGEs, smoking, and chronic stress. Whew. But you know me, I'm always up for, like, taking things to the next level.
Well, then you're in luck, because this research also touched on some really interesting advanced strategies for anti-aging, intermittent fasting, and the ketogenic diet.
Okay, both of those are super trendy right now, but how do they tie into this anti-aging conversation, especially when it comes to our skin?
So intermittent fasting, which involves, cycling between periods of eating and not eating, is kind of like hitting the reset button on our cells.
Okay.
It triggers this process called autophagy.
Autophagy, that sounds a little intense.
It's a good thing.
Okay, good.
Autophagy is your body's natural way of, like, cleaning house. It gets rid of old damaged cells, including those damaged proteins that we talked about,
Right.
and it makes way for new healthy cells.
Ah, so it's like a cellular deep clean for our entire body, including our skin.
Exactly. And when you combine intermittent fasting with a ketogenic diet, which is very low in carbs and high in, all those healthy fats we talked about earlier, you're kind of like providing your body with this ideal environment to really support those repair and renewal processes.
So it's like a powerful 1-2 punch. Fasting to kind of clean up the cellular debris and then nourishing our bodies with those healthy fats to help rebuild and regenerate.
Exactly. It's a powerful combination, and while it's not right for everyone, it's definitely, something to explore if you're serious about taking your anti-aging routine to the next level.
As always, we encourage our listeners to do their own research and chat with their healthcare providers before making any big changes to their diet or lifestyle. But this deep dive has given us a lot to think about. To wrap things up, what's, like, the most important thing you hope our listener takes away from all of this?
I think the biggest takeaway here is that we have more control over how we age than we might realize. Our genes definitely play a role, of course, but our daily choices, what we eat, how we manage stress, how we care for our bodies, those choices have a huge impact on how our skin ages.
I love that. It's so empowering to realize we can really take our well-being into our own hands. And while, skincare products definitely have their place, it's clear that true, lasting youthfulness, it starts from within.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Big thanks to our expert for diving into all of this fascinating research with me. And to our listener out there, thanks for sending in these incredible sources, and happy time traveling.